And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Down low, it's Jones and Howard together. Austin out there with Harden. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. And it's sent back by Howard. Rockets trailed by 6. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Lawson outside. Fires for 3. Great tee that time from Hibbert. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% for the game. Clarkson kicks to Russell. And it's off from 3-point range.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
From deep, Harden. And it's blocked.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. Finally, they get 1 to drop. That's 1 of their first 4 here in the third.
A 17-foot shot on the way. Pass to Jones. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
He's off on the second.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And good on the basket. Book it.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
That's good. And that's 13 points for James Harden.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Nancy's checked in for Hibbert. Brown comes in for Kobe. And it's Williams in for Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Harden draws the double. There's the pass to McDaniels. Lawson in the corner. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. Lawson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Fast break, the Lakers. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Lawson with it. Williams picks him up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Houston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Los Angeles leading by 12. To the paint. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Unloads. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Harden dishes to Jones. The three-pointer no good. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Brown outside. To the middle. Nance. Cannot hit. Good D by Harden. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jones, no luck. The Lakers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Harden outside. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead. They lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Nance. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Now, here is Lawson. The three-pointer is right on target.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
For 3, Smith. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The defense was scrambling to get back. And when they didn't close out on him, he simply said, "I'll take that." Splash.
Nance. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Timeout called the Lakers. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Here's Thornton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for James Harden.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
And the best way to pile up points in a hurry, just run and get your buckets before the defense can get set.
And stolen by Howard. Passes it to Harden. The feed now to Howard. Back to Harden. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And now just a 2-point Laker lead. And it's Marcus Thornton with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. That's tipped. Russell passes to Hibbert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Rockets trail by 3. Harden outside. Here's Ariza. And Thornton kicks to Harden. Back to Thornton. And stolen by Hibbert. Now, here's Clarkson. He dishes it to Hibbert. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's Harden with the drive. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 5. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Harden draws the double. Here's Ariza. And it's off from 3-point range. So it's the Lakers now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And a nice shot by Bryant.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Williams, he's checked in for Clarkson. Harden, no good on the free throw. And he commits the intentional foul. And it's the Lakers' ball. They lead by 4. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. And then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And here's Houston.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
Russell, no good. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Williams off target with that shot. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And